Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when a big opportunity comes your way? A chance to invest, start a business, or ask for that raise you deserve. Your heart races, your palms get sweaty, and a voice in your head screams, "What if you fail?" You're not alone. This is fear and panic, and they are some of the biggest roadblocks on the path to creating wealth and personal growth. But what if I told you that you can learn to manage these feelings and turn them into fuel for your success? Stick around, because today we're diving into practical science-backed strategies to conquer that fear and unlock your true potential. First, let's understand what's happening in our brains. As Dr. Judson Brewer explains in his work on anxiety, our brains are wired for survival. When we face uncertainty, especially with money, our brain's danger alarm goes off. This triggers the fight or flight response, flooding our system with stress hormones. This was great for escaping predators on the savannah, but it's not so helpful when you're just trying to decide whether to invest in a stock. The key is to recognize this as a natural biological reaction, not a sign that you're incapable or that disaster is guaranteed. It's just your brain doing its job, albeit a bit too well sometimes. So, the first step is awareness. When you feel that panic rising, just pause and say to yourself, there's that fear again. My brain is just trying to protect me. This simple act of naming the emotion creates a little space between you and the feeling, giving you back a sense of control. Now, let's get practical. A powerful technique discussed by experts like Dr. Breen Brown is to get curious about your fear instead of fighting it. Ask yourself specific questions. What am I actually afraid of? Is it losing money? Looking foolish to my friends and family? Failing to meet my own expectations? Write these fears down. Often, when you see them on paper, they lose some of their power. You can then challenge them. What's the absolute worst case scenario? And more importantly, what's the probability of that actually happening? And even if it did, could you handle it? The answer is almost always yes. You've handled tough situations before, and you can handle them again. This isn't about ignoring risk. It's about evaluating it rationally instead of emotionally. Speaking of practical steps, if you're finding this helpful and want more content on building a strong mindset for success, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button. We release new videos every week to help you on your journey to growth and financial freedom. Your support helps the channel grow, and you won't miss out on our next video. Thanks. All right, welcome back. Another game-changing strategy is to take small, manageable actions. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, talks about the power of tiny gains. If the idea of investing $10,000 terrifies you, start with 100. If launching a full-blown business feels overwhelming, start by creating a simple landing page or talking to one potential customer. Each small step you take is a vote for the person you want to become. It builds confidence and provides valuable feedback without catastrophic risk. This process desensitizes your brain to the fear. It learns that taking these actions doesn't lead to disaster. Over time, what once seemed terrifying becomes routine. Think of it as building your courage muscle. You wouldn't try to lift the heaviest weight in the gym on your first day, right? You start small and build up. The same principle applies to financial courage. Finally, let's talk about reframing your mindset. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset is crucial here. Instead of seeing challenges as threats, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every financial decision, whether it succeeds or fails, is a lesson. If an investment doesn't pan out, you didn't fail, you paid for an education in the market. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. It transforms panic into curiosity and fear into excitement. Surround yourself with this mindset. Listen to podcasts, read books, and follow people who have successfully navigated their own fears. Their stories will remind you that it's possible. Remember, wealth isn't just about the money in your bank account. It's about the growth, resilience, and freedom you gain along the way. Fear will always be a passenger on your journey, but you don't have to let it drive. You are in control. So, to recap, recognize fear as a biological signal. Get curious. And specific about what you're afraid of, take small, manageable steps to build momentum. And reframe challenges as opportunities to grow. You have the power to overcome these feelings and build the life you want. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.